There is something that seems simple, but not everyone truly understands. Don't rush to believe words, observe actions instead. In this world, anyone can say, "I love you," "I'll always be there for you," or "I care." But sometimes, those words are just fleeting winds. What truly matters is what people do when no one is watching. Actions don't lie. People often think they can shape their future by making one grand decision, but in reality, it's the small daily habits, repeated over time, that silently shape destiny. You don't decide your future. You decide your habits. And your habits decide who you are. Intelligent people think before they speak. Wise people go even further. They think before letting their mind plunge into a mess of emotions. They select their thoughts the way one carefully chooses seeds to plant in their life. I remember my father once said something that has stayed with me all my life. Don't try to raise your voice to be heard as right. Raise the strength of your argument so they must listen. Silence and a smile, two things that seem weak, are actually powerful tools. A timely smile can dissolve tension. Timely silence can prevent countless unnecessary troubles. Life will test your faith, but the best thing you can do is believe in yourself. When someone ignores or treats you with indifference, walk away quietly. Never bother someone who has chosen not to include you in their mind. There are people who, despite enduring deep pain, still live peacefully, still radiate light, and we never even notice. Courage is not screaming when you're hurt. Courage is silently enduring, still smiling, still being kind. Stephen Hawking once said, "Even those who believe everything is predestined still look both ways before crossing the street." This reminds us that humans are not entirely powerless. We still have the power to choose how we live, how we react, and how we love. Words are a river. Silence is an ocean. And sometimes, it's best to say nothing at all. Just be present, quietly, and that's enough. Don't be afraid to start over. When you have to begin again, remember you're not starting from zero. You're starting from experience. If you can be serious about small principles, you'll have the strength to break through big limits in life. The only thing truly stopping you from reaching your dreams isn't circumstances or others. It's the fear of failure. When you learn to embrace failure as part of the journey, you truly begin to move forward. You are strongest, not when you win, but when you remain calm in a storm. A still mind, even within a rebellious heart, can build entire worlds. Children don't listen to your advice. They watch how you live. Your actions are their blueprint. I've never pretended to care about anyone. If I ever cared, it was real. If I no longer care, it's because I realized they weren't worthy. Genuine feelings don't need performance. Once something leaves you, trust that something better is on its way. A closed door isn't an ending. It's preparation for a new one to open. If you want to succeed, remember this. Never lie to yourself. You can fool others, but you can't run from yourself forever. A single moment of patience when you're angry can save you hundreds of hours of regret. Patience isn't weakness, it's real strength. A beautiful face is worthless if the heart is ugly. Beauty isn't skin deep, it lies in how you treat others, especially when there's nothing to gain. A painful truth is always better than a well-hidden lie. You deserve the truth, not illusions. Love everyone, but don't trust everyone. Everything is real, but not everyone is sincere. Money is a paradox, humanity's worst invention, but the best test to see who truly cares about you. I don't want to be better than anyone else. I just want to be better than I was yesterday. Kindness toward all living things, that's the only religion I believe in. Fake friends are like shadows. They walk with you in the light, but leave when darkness falls. Don't beg for love, be the one who gives it. Not every beautiful person is kind, but kind people are always beautiful. Spend time with those who love you unconditionally. Don't waste it on those who only love you when it's convenient. Time is the most precious gift. When you give it, you're giving a piece of your life that you can't get back. Small changes, if headed in the right direction, can make a huge difference. Overthinking won't give you the solution. It only steals your joy. Want to be stronger? Learn to love solitude. A fake friend can hurt you more than 5 enemies. Don't judge people by their past. People change, grow, and move on. Without challenges, there's no growth. Every step forward requires a struggle. Want to light up others? First, become the light yourself. Nothing lasts forever, not even the worst things. Everything shall pass. Never stop learning, because life never stops teaching. Don't trust first impressions. Trust the journey behind the effort. Always put yourself in someone else's shoes before you speak. Words have the power to heal or destroy. The greatest enemy of knowledge is not ignorance, it's the illusion of knowing enough. Life is an echo. What you send out is what comes back. What you see in others reflects who you are. The biggest lesson I've learned? Live fully with what you have. Hope is the only thing stronger than fear. Want to change the world? Start by changing your own thinking. The wise know they don't know everything. Fools believe they already do. A negative mind cannot create a positive life. Truthfulness is the first chapter in the book of wisdom. Anyone can say they care. Watch what they do. I don't belong to any religion. Love is my religion. The heart of each person is my temple. Quiet people often have the loudest inner world. Do the right thing simply because it's right. Those who brag about their IQ usually understand nothing about emotional intelligence. Even if my body is paralyzed, even if I communicate through a computer, my mind is completely free. Never give up. Never stop believing. Never stop trying. Your day will come. Death isn't the greatest loss. The real tragedy is when your soul dies while you're still alive. Love without action is just empty words. Belief without evidence is delusion. Apologizing without change is emotional manipulation. If you lost a friend just because you were honest, then they were never really your friend. Miracles happen when you choose to walk away from negativity. Life becomes lighter when you stop explaining yourself and just live your own way. Spend time with your children, not just money. A beautiful relationship has no secrets, no deception, only trust and sincerity. The best apology is changed behavior. Every day is a chance to start again, take a deep breath, smile, and keep moving forward. My life isn't perfect, but I'm grateful for everything I have. The sun still shines, even in loneliness. It's easy to believe in others, but believing in yourself is the hardest challenge. And finally, a wise person always guards these three things at all costs: personal finances, life goals, and past failures. If you found this video meaningful, don't forget to like, share with your friends, and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss the next inspirational content. Leave a comment below. Which quote resonated with you the most? Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.